Good morning. My name's Rodney Glover. I'm a candidate for governor of Florida. And a lot of times I try to explain to you why we need legislative authority. And now I'm going to give you a 24-year example, all facts. In 2000, we found out that digital dynamic pricing was screwing over the citizen, charging us for different prices based on, and I will read it to you, our desire. If you desired, it gauged a shopper's desire and measured the shopper's means and then charged them accordingly. So they were targeting you through your data. So when you hear things like my data leaked, all of our data has been leaked. And it was so that we could be charged dynamically different. And we found out about it 24 years ago. And the reason I keep saying 24 is because it really matters to this understanding. For 24 years, the state of Florida didn't do anything. The reason I know is because I searched for the bills. House Bill 177 and Senate Bill 204 were not even proposed until 2024. This would have, at minimum, gave us a shot at saying, hey, it's not okay to charge people different prices for the same product. If the product is going to cost this much, it should cost this much. You guys know, I won't even waste your energy on that. It was DVDs in 2000. People found out that they were paying more for the same DVD different than someone else. You think citizens would have said absolutely not? No, both bills were thrown out. Both bills did not make it for the citizen. The reason being was because lobbying. This meant that someone was paying our elected representatives so much money to continue to hurt the non-elected citizen that they didn't get those bills passed. They were definitely introduced. They just did not pass. Again, that is Senate Bill 204 and House Bill 177. If you want to go back and look, they did not pass. This is the problem, but it took 24 years. How many of us have been paying different prices for the same articles that are, when we look on the shelves and when we look on these things, are in abundance? But because your desire to get that product may have been different because your information was stolen in or sold, because we don't have rules to help protect the citizen. That's why I'm really trying to get you to support me. That's why I say go to my website, go to my bio in the link tree, download the petition, take it to your supervisor of elections office. Everything you need is there. The petition's on top, the addresses are on the bottom. If we don't get a hold of this, how many years keep going by where citizens are not going to be protected, yet keep screaming for protection, keep screaming to say that the government's supposed to be doing something because they're taking my tax dollars and saying they are supposed to be being used for the betterment of all of us. Individually, we pay these tax dollars to go into an overall pot, not just for individuals, but for the greater good. If none of the money is going to the greater good, has anybody heard yet of a bill that has been introduced that you knew for a fact that they said, hey, this bill is going to exploit you. This bill is going to put you in poverty? Absolutely not. They sell these bills like they are the best thing since sliced bread until we found out they were putting chemicals in the bread that don't even make the bread good. And we can't even get a bill to stop that from happening because we're deregulating everything. It's important to me to bring you the data, let you sit with that data and still ask yourself, I have a candidate that is trying to convince me that I need to do better for myself by way of legislative authority. Why am I not getting up? Why am I not taking the minimal action for myself to download his petition, take it to the supervisor of election office, and then send him a copy, letting him know at minimum I did the best I could. This is super important. 24 years we didn't pass a law in Florida, and when we had a chance, we still didn't do it because we got beat out by the money. I'm giving us a way. I've come up with a strategy so the money doesn't beat the average non-elected citizen. Help me, help you, help us. It's really important. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Help us.